Hey there guys, and welcome back to Adventures in JP Season 2, continuing from where we left off last time in the final Ellie test. Before we get started into the meat of it, I can't remember exactly which rank I hit it at, or what I had to do to get it, but I did unlock the new background. So here we go, we can finally have some detail behind our lovely Pana there. She's suddenly out of season for it, but there you go. And we also, I think, unlocked a new, yeah, there we go. I had set that earlier, but I wanted to show you that I got the full combo stamp for getting a whole bunch of full combos on songs, because I'm awesome like that, even though they were all on easy and some on normal. Okay. So I'm going to do something unusual today. Usually I save scouting for the end of an episode, but I'm going to do the scouting relatively up front today, because guess what? We've run down our overflow LP. Rank late 20s, early 30s is about when you run out your overflow LP, depending on how many dailies you've been playing and how many, well, more specifically, whether you've been playing a lot of normal and hard. Because normal and hard songs do get you more EXP per LP than playing easy songs. That's the only thing that normal and hard have over easy, really, in terms of the stuff that they get you. The problem with that is, like, you might think, oh, why don't I just keep playing, like, hard and expert songs in order to rank up fast? And you can do that. If your main goal is to rank up and you don't care about anything else, that's the easiest way to do it. You play hard and expert and you rank up real fast. But if you do care about getting lots of stuff, you do get more G and N cards for playing easy, and G is one of the main aims of the Ellie method, so that's why we play a whole bunch of easy. But yes. Sometimes we do play normal and hard on the Ellie method, especially later in the method. And for this last round of tests, I have been playing the easy, normal, and hard of the dailies, so that we can get the love gem out of it, which means we've played a few normals and hards. And for certain dailies, I have played the hard multiple times, because I've just been, like, incensed that I did not full combo it. I'm like, if I just play it one or two more times, I can full combo it and get 2 more love gems out of this. And I did that, so I played a few extra hards. But yes, that's taken us to about rank 29 at this point, all told, and this is about where I've stopped. That's about where I started to run out my overflow LP, and we're not close to ranking up again, so we're not going to be able to rank up and refill it anytime particularly soon. Also a good point to stop, because as the ranks up top of this song imply, it is BS that I have not been able to get an S rank on this song, despite the fact that we've done our 10+1 already. We've also gotten some AS's, I think, yeah, on Sorewa whatever, and on Takaramono's we've got AS's, oh, and we've got one on Kito Seishun as well. So I think we're due for another team upgrade at this point, and since we're almost out of overflow LP anyway, that's probably another good time to take a break and do some more bonding. Yay, everybody's favorite. But yes, we are going to go straight into scouting today. We're not going to waste too much more time. We are still in the Challenge Festival. That's still going on. So the main box is still not guaranteed at the moment, so we will be scouting in the limited box that's available right now, which is the 3rd year's box. Totally okay with that. Nico is not my favorite girl, but I still like her, and Nozomi and Ellie are both awesome as well, so I'm totally okay with this. Yeah. I should say, if you're following along with the method, you don't have to do the 10+1s when I do them. Like, you could just be continuously saving the gems for, like, one big pull later on down the road if you want. And you don't have to worry too much about not getting the high ranks on songs. You just lose a little bit of G on doing that. Not a whole lot, maybe about, oh, it looks like 12,500 I missed out on for that one, so multiply that by about however many songs there are. That's a substantial amount that you miss out on, but you still get a lot of gold. You still do get a lot of gold. Like, right now we are at 2,102,260. Even if you cut that in half, that is still a pretty good amount of G. But for me, pushing it even higher is something I want. So I am going to continue to do my 10+1s. and I'm not particularly waiting for any particular scouts to come up on this account. Unlike with my main, which I am waiting for, I'm now continuing to save gems on for when the first Aqua URs come out. That's what I'm saving my gems for on my main. But no saving on here. We're going to get straight to it and do our 10+1 for the 3rd years. Really hoping for Ellie, but even if it's Nico, I will not be upset. Here we go. And again, for normalized testing purposes, let's do the cheer. 1 SR, 1 SR, 1 SR, 1 SR, 1 SR. Ho-ho! I am on a roll. I am on a roll with that based 1 SR. Oh, god damn it. 2 SRs. Well, gosh darn it. Ain't that just the pits? Yay! Oh, they're both Ellie too, I just realized. So that's good. She's my favorite out of the 3, so there we go. That is very good. And they're both different attributes too. Oh good, the Pure team really needed an SR as well, so that is perfect. I never really liked the art on this card so much. Like, her face looks a little squishy, kind of. But I like the fact that she's got like a candy apple, and her yukata is very nice. So that's fine by me. And this, what is this, the Flower Maiden Magical Girl set? This is just a really nice card all around, idolized and unidolized. So yay. And she'll go very well with the Wedding Nozomi too. Aww. I can actually kind of imagine them like going out on a nice date. Maybe Nozomi like slightly more dressed up for it than, than Ellie did. But if they're on the same team together, I could see them making eyes at each other and it'd be very sweet. Okay, enough about that. What else did we get for rares? Not many pure rares. That's actually not ideal. I was hoping to get more rares for the pure team. Well, we did get a few more. Cool, and one of them we can idolize. That's good. And I think we have a double of that Nozomi in the bottom right-hand corner there, so that's good as well. Oh yes, and I think we can idolize this Smile Ellie next to her as well, so that's good. Alright, I think we can work with that. So let me go and we're about due for another round of idolizations anyway, I feel like. So let me... Well, maybe I won't do that right away, because I think I want to talk about a few things first. Let me just see what's in here. Yeah, as you can see, if you can see on the top right-hand corners of a bunch of the cards, there are a lot of those max bonded flowers there, so we can probably practice those all away and get a lot of space. We might not even have to do a mass idolization to make space for all of our new cards. Let me see how much space that leaves us with, actually, if we do that. Ooh! I'm glad I got that on camera. I got an ultra success on Hanayo there. Not for a whole lot of EXP either way, because I only practiced like 4 cards to her. But still, what does that put us at? Level 5 for a UR? That's not bad, honestly. Okay. So that left us with about 12 free spots, looks like, which is good. We only needed 11, so that's fine. We can take out all of our Rs and SRs. Let's sort by Rs and get the Rs first, how about? There we go. And our 2 SRs. Boo, makes testing non-standard. Well, I guess you're somewhat likely to get maybe a slightly different result if you do more than 1 10+1, so so maybe it does still normalize. Anyways, who can special practice? Still some special practice, girls! Oh, and was that it? I thought there were more. No, I guess that's it, and I guess we should favorite all our new cards as well. Just a moment. Okay, and that still leaves us with 4 free spots. Maybe I won't do a mass end idolization just yet. We've still got a bunch of ends left that we can use for our special practices. Or, not special practices, for our bonding purposes. We've still got about, let's see, about 6 or 7 smile, 6-ish pure? No, 5 pure, and 4 cool. So that'll last us a little bit, at least, and then we can do an idolization. How about? Okay, so that should do us. Oh yes, and right, talking about things. I said I wanted to talk about things. So, again, we stopped here, and in order to refresh our LP after we finish it out here, we would have to use a love gem, or wait for our LP to refresh, or if we were in a token event, we could use the token event song to refresh our LP, and that would be the ideal. I really wish we could test during a token event again for this last one. So when I make the final Ellie method, I definitely will be recommending that you do this during a token event, but you can do it outside the event, and what do you do if you are? In this case, it depends on what your schedule is following this point. If you feel like you can go on from this point and your life is pretty, allows for pretty casual play and you're not, in a super hurry to rank up and get everything, your life is pretty busy and you can just sort of play in the margins finishing up the Ellie method, then you can just sort of wait for your LP to refresh whenever it needs to refresh and just casually continue the Ellie method over the next couple of weeks or so. Just be in that Ellie mode for a few weeks while you continue. But I imagine most people won't want that because a game like this is designed around testing your patience and making you want to get stuff for instant gratification right away. That's the entire reason the psychology of scouting works. So I imagine if you're doing this, you want more instant gratification. So in that case, it is okay to use a gem to refresh. Ideally, again, if you were doing this during a token event, you wouldn't have to use a gem to refresh, and then you could keep all of your gems and still be getting more gems on top of that. But in this case, if you decide to take the hit and do it outside a token event because you can't wait to Ellie your butt off, that's a weird phrase, then you can use a love gem to refresh your LP, and you won't lose that much, because for every love gem you use to refresh your LP, you'll be getting at least 2 or more love gems per round after that on ends that you're max bonding. And also on continual level refreshes as well. Those will still happen. So, it's not too bad if you use gems. So, don't worry about it. Although now I'm left with only 2 gems, so I really only have 2 refreshes left in me. Well, which song is coming up next? I think, where's my cool team at? Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm going to be doing bonding after this. So let's get our teams reset in that case. Smile. Pure. And cool. There we go. That changes the order a little bit. Okay. And I don't see any doubles. Good, good. And that's good. We still have some of the R's that are already max bonded, so that'll make it a bit easier. Nozomi in the center is max bonded. That makes that easy as well. These 2 are still in. That's good. Okay, so I don't think we have to change anything around to make bonding easier for this team. Probably don't for any of them at this point. Man, could Pana just get back to the edge already? I feel like I've had to do that a million times now. Okay, do we still have... Yeah, we've still got 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 out of 9 already bonded. That's not bad. And are there any pure R's that could beat that Nozomi? I don't think there are, but let me check just in case. No, that's all of our R's. Okay, so that's fine. Okay then. Alrighty. Filler words. And 1, 2, 3, 4... and a half, 5.5, 6.5. There we go, 6.5 out of 9 already bonded on this team. So hopefully this won't take too long. Yeah, I think, what have I got? What have I got for dailies? I've got Mermaid Festa, which I will use, Naotobi, which I will not. So I can bond up my Smile team today, and then I can work on my Cool and Smile, or my Cool and Pure tomorrow, which I believe will be Otomishiki and Beaten Angel, which would be alright. I'm getting a little sick of playing Otomishiki at this point, but it's my last test, so I will grin and bear it. And then if I run out of LP, then I will use a gem to refresh and continue to bond and get more cards. Although, if I'm bonding now and I'm not bonding up ends, then I will not be getting gems. Maybe I should just continue through the unlock chain in order to keep getting the gems in that case. Or does it matter, really? Does it matter? Should I put some ends on the bonding team and leave some of the R's that don't have to be bonded up yet, or that do have to be bonded up, out for now? Just to continue getting a few more gems? Okay, here's what I'm gonna try, at least. I'm gonna try this on the Smile team, since the Smile team is the one I'm gonna be using right now to bond up. I think I'm going to switch out the R's that I think I'm only gonna keep in the, one of the cards that I need to bond up. Maybe the SR? Maybe one of the R's would be quicker, actually. So maybe I will keep in whoever I think the way these cards are ordered, it looks like this Nico is the strongest new R that I've got. So maybe I'll keep this Nico on the team, and then switch the rest out for now for fully bonded members, and 2 bonding ends. Just a moment. Switching out Ellie for Umi. Ellie again for Yumi. I'm glad I kept this Yumi, by the way, and the Rebecca. I knew it would help just in case to keep my 2 highest bonded ends, just in case I needed them. I guess Pana as well could probably go in. And then the last 2 slots can be the bonding ends. There we go. That should be good. And I think I am also... This is really messing up the order. One, I'm going to put Pana on the edge there. And I'm going to move Sakura and Yuka out to this edge so that they are prioritized for bond points. And then this Nico over here is just over here. And if there are any extra bond points, they'll go to the ends first and not to Nico. So we can continue... So we can continue our bonding end chain and just bond up one new member at a time while we're doing it. We'll see how that works out. Let's try it out now, actually. I'm gonna waste a little bit of G again by playing this hard song, but I want to see results quickly, so maybe... Actually, I think I'd probably get results on just normal as well. So I'm gonna play a round of Mermaid Festa normal and see where that puts us. Or should I? You know what? You know what? Actually, no. Hard would work better, because if I play a hard, then I can fit in 1 expert. And... Oh, where am I? Expert! Come back! There we go. I don't know exactly how I feel about including expert as part of the Ellie method, because not everyone can play expert, and I do want this method to remain accessible. But for me personally, just for bonding purposes and for getting gems quickly, I personally, at least, might play a hard here, and then an expert and get an insta-gem from there, and then continue to do that. Maybe the official advice will be to continue to bond up through dailies. If you can't play expert, you can still play easy and normal of the dailies. But if you can play expert, then if you're really sick of playing the dailies to bond and you want to get a whole bunch of love gems real quick, then you can get them by beginning to play expert songs at this point. So I think that's what I will do. Okay, let's try this. See how it goes. Holy, yeah, that's effective. That was me finishing off the first expert song. I already did a hard of Mermaid Festa Volume 1, and an easy for reasons I'll explain shortly. But that Mermaid Festa Hard Volume 1 pretty much instantly bonded up the 2 ends that were on the docket, and half bonded up the Nico, and then an expert almost did the same to the 2 ends almost, and almost filled up Nico as well. So I think this is gonna be pretty alright for me right now. Again, if you really want to be super efficient, you should probably still be just bonding on the easy dailies, but psychology is a thing, and boredom is a thing, and if you're really bored, and you can play expert or hard dailies, definitely this is a time saver, and especially with the experts, you will get gems out of it, so yay. And if you can full combo, you'll get even more gems on top of that. So good. So I think I will continue like this, and oh my god, so close to leveling up. And I think I will call it there for today. I will pick up with you next episode, probably the last episode for the season, before we move on to something else. And then, if anything changes between now and the next episode, I will let you know. I will see you guys then. Goodbye!